Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am so glad that you guys clicked on today's video and I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. In today's video, I thought I would share with you some ideas to keep you and your children from going stir crazy while you're stuck at home. I think it is important to make the most out of this time since you are all seeing your kids every day and spending some time with them. I hope that these ideas that I will be sharing with you will make your quarantine not so bad. Before I get started, I wanted to give a little shout out to this woman that I seen at the store the other day. Me and the girls were just casually getting some apples. Someone came up to me. She tried asking me a question and I of course had to say what because she caught me off guard. But she had asked if we had a YouTube channel because she recognized my cute kids. And of course I said yes. And I thought it was pretty cool that we only have like 196 at the time I'm filming this. And I never really even thought that someone would recognize us, especially being overseas. So that was a highlight of my day and that made my day so much better than what it was. And I don't know if you guys noticed in my last video right here that I kept like looking up and to the left a little bit. I think that was just my way of thinking of what I was saying next. So I am going to do a lot better with that this time, crossing my fingers. I think I've already noticed myself do it a couple times now, so I'm going to try and stare at the camera, and that is it. But without further ado, let's get into the video while I share with you guys some things that you and your children can do from keeping yourselves from going cuckoo while you're stuck at home. I think a schedule is important to keep. I know nothing in our house has changed since all of this quarantine, but if you or your kids aren't usually home, then I think a schedule would be a very good thing to keep around. If your kids are older and are able to read, maybe just writing it down and then putting it on the fridge. Or if your kids are a little bit younger, maybe like Brinley, then maybe draw some pictures, print some pictures off so they know what is to come next. For example, if everyone were to wake up, then you'd have everyone just kind of hang out, play with each other for a while in the morning until you have breakfast. And then maybe after breakfast you go change clothes, brush your teeth. Maybe you guys do a little bit of homework and just things like that. So make sure you set a schedule because it'll keep everyone sane so you know what to expect next, and so your kids know what to expect so everyone is not going crazy in your house. Giving your kids choices will make them feel like they have some sense of control while you guys are at home. You as an adult could pick things that you actually want. Let's say for dinner you are having a canned vegetable or a canned fruit or something, and you pick out two that you would want, and then you go to your daughter or son and you ask them what they want, and then they can pick out of those two options, three options, whatever you decide. And then that way everyone is happy. You'll have something that you'll eat. Maybe if they pick out something that they choose, maybe they'll be more likely to eat it. Checklists would be another good thing to have to make your child feel like they have a little bit of control of what's going on. You can give him or her little checklists to do throughout the day with some breaks in there. For me, I'd probably tell her to go write some letters, and then maybe I'd have her take a few hot laps around our kitchen because it's like you go in this door and you go around to the dining area and then you come out the hallway over here and it just makes one big circle. So I'd probably have her do that for about 5 minutes, and then I'd probably have her go back and maybe see if she can color inside the lines good on her coloring because she's getting a lot better at that. And then I'd have her, you guys seen in previous videos we have those unicorns, so I'd probably have her go jump on the unicorns for a little bit of exercise inside the house. And then just keep going down the list that you give your child, and maybe if they see that they're accomplishing things and checking it off, maybe they will do more. Getting as much movement throughout the day will help burn off some of that energy they have cooped up from being in the house. But make sure you also spend as much time outdoors as you possibly can. Although if you go to Pinterest, I'm sure that there are millions of ideas that you can do if maybe the weather where you are at does not permit going outside, whether it's like scorching hot or still cold. Because I know North Dakota, where I'm from, just got snow not too long ago. So this one is definitely easier said than done, But to limit screen time, you could do a plan where your child first has to get something done, whether it's picking up, maybe doing a little math problems, coloring, or something of the sort, and then they can watch a show on TV. I tried to implement this with Brinley and Maggie at the time. Usually we don't turn on the TV at all in the morning until after we've had breakfast. We play a little bit, and then they are allowed to have TV while Taylor goes upstairs and take a nap, so that way they are quiet for her. And then it gets turned off for lunchtime and the rest of the afternoon while Maggie sleeps then, and Brinley goes outside for a little bit, and then Maggie will usually join her, and then we usually have the TV on before dinner time. And then we of course turn it back off at night when we're getting ready for bed and picking up the house a little bit. So screen time for us, I guess it kind of depends on the day too. I mean, Brinley, I'm not gonna say no to her if she's screaming at me. So you gotta pick your battles, and sometimes it's on a lot more than other days. Kids need to explore things with all their senses, so having some sensory play implemented into your daily routine might be a very good idea. I don't want to throw out any suggestions because I have younger children. If you're watching and you have a teenager or a 10-year-old, that's all different age levels, and so if you can, then go to your good old best friend Pinterest, and I'm sure they have plenty of options for you to do if you're stuck in the house and you can't go outside. Last but not least is to make a chore chart. Maybe with having chores to do around the house, maybe that could give your children more watch time or other rewards if they complete all their tasks. A separate chart for each child will give them, like, they have a sense of ownership. If they are old enough, you could even say, hey, if you finish all your chores this week, I will give you $3. But definitely don't make it too high, because then you're gonna go broke, because they're gonna keep wanting to do chores, and that will make you have to give them more money. Alright everyone, that is it for today's video. I really hope you liked it and that it gave you some options to do while you're stuck at home with your kids, so you all are not going stir crazy. If you did like it, I would love it if you gave it a big thumbs up, because it really does help our channel more than you know. And then down below, if you hit the red subscribe button, and then the post notification bell right beside it, it will notify you every single time we upload videos. We would love it if you would join our little family. We also have our Instagram listed down below in the description box, so why don't you go down there, hit those links, give us a follow. And don't forget that the past couple of videos I have been pinning comments, so go scroll all the way down to the bottom, see what I have pinned, maybe give a comment, reply to mine. I would love to hear from all of you, see how you're doing. And that is it for me, so I will see you all in the next video. Bye!